Hey, good morning and happy Soul Sunday. I am out here in the desert hiking with a friend, and I just had something that came up that I wanted to share with you. We're talking about she's working on a project that's really dear to her soul, and yet she's being distracted, pulled away with something that is very important to her, actually one of her top priorities, which is her family. And we were talking about how, this happens to so many of us. And as I'm saying this, I want you to think about yourself. We have these goals, visions, desires that our soul is just, putting through us, wanting us to move towards. And yet other things come up that are very important to us. And so we often think it's a black or white, that we can't do both. And I was just it came to me that as we go through our life and these things come up, every time we move away from what our soul is calling us to do, that we are literally betraying ourselves. And so I would like to invite you to think about that. And is there something that's going on for you that is so important to you that yet you keep putting it on the back burner? How might you be betraying something that is so important to you? Because that might seem like a strong word, betrayal, but that is exactly what's happening. Because every time you choose to do something outside of what your soul really wants you to do, it's a form of betrayal. And I totally understand and relate to it, because when I was writing my book, I was in a situation of caregiving with my parents, and I just couldn't get the time set aside to finish my book. And I knew in my heart and my soul that if I didn't get it done, and if I were to lay my head on my pillow and take my last breath, it would be something I would be so disappointed with myself that I didn't do. And yet I had this responsibility with my parents that I did not want to shirk, and that I wanted to be there for them. But so I had to make a hard decision. And that decision was to choose to go somewhere for a few days every week, to have some quiet time, to write so I could get my book done. And that was so challenging, because I had to really create a different dynamic in the home, finding somebody to take care of my parents, and the guilt that I felt over that. And there were lots of challenges and people in my family that didn't understand. And it took a lot of courage. And that's what but in the end, it all worked out. And that's what I want to share with you today. And that's what I want to impact and impart for you today, is that there might be something that is calling you, and yet you feel guilty if you go for it, because other people are wanting you to do other things. And I am here to tell you, please follow your heart. Don't betray yourself. It will all work out. In some way, some fashion, there will be growth for everyone. So that's my challenge for you. Think about something, a project, whatever it is that you want to finish, and make the commitment that you're going to figure it out, even if it's uncomfortable. Get comfortable in the discomfort of figuring out a new way of doing it. Hope you have a great Sunday. I would love to hear what you decide, and post it in the comments below. Bye for now.